Hello, and you're very welcome to the Loud and Proud League All About It show, brought to you by Campbell's Building Pave and Specsavers. We're back. We're live. We're finally live. Took us a while to get there, but we're live on all across platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram. So I decided to add a little bit to 10 o'clock because there's an All Ireland semi final where our local neighbours Armagh have reached the final. Oh, it's a killer. It's a killer now, I have to say. Getting there, but credit to them. It was a bit emotional at the end when you see them getting there and doing so well to get there and taking down Kerry. Just shows that Kerry just didn't have the bench, and how Armagh just had that extra bit of quality, bit of energy, and a bit of power towards the end. I did a show last week about players that deserve to maybe get a loud call up. A couple of them feature tonight in the games. I'm going to get through them right now. Round 12, League All About It show. And I'm going to get into the tables at the end. But look, it's tough. It's tough because a lot of maths to be done. And add one point, add an extra point, and a few more points. But we'll keep going. I think there's a few technical issues, but I think I'm going quite okay on Instagram. So keep going there. I'll upload it anyway. You can listen back. There's no problem, whatever. I'll get that up for you. So anyway, we'll move on and I'll talk about the results. I will go through each and every impact of the results. I'll talk about the table towards the end. Tell you got the star man and the result of the week will be in the finish. And I have a couple of notes I have to add in towards the finish. So Division 1, top half. This is the first round of the split, remember. And the Pats were defeated tonight by RD 114-11. Blues and Mock this game was off. I will talk about that at the end of the show. The Jocks beat Cooley Kickham's 2-9-1-7. Tell you got the goals there. And then the Feckins in the bottom half defeated the Dreadnoughts in the Seaside Derby 111-10 points. Tell you got the goal who played well there very shortly. Roach, they played on Thursday night, I think it was. They were defeated by the Geraldines 3-7-2-8. I tell you, went 2 goals up to no score in that game. And then the only draw across all games this round is Mattock Rangers 2-9, Sean O'Mahony's 1-12. I'll tell you got the level there in 1 second as well. Right, top half of Division 2. This game was played last week, and the Joes defeated Kilkerry 2-11-111. Hunterstown Rovers tonight, 18 points to 2-11 winners over Dundalk and Ireland in Dundalk. A 1 point win there for Hunterstown. I'll tell you who kicked that 1 point win. You might know who it is. You might have a fair guess who it is, but he did it anyway. Clans, big day for the Clans, massive win. I've seen them win in their division, their 13 Division 1 title today as well. Sorry, just poor connections coming through. Yeah. I seen the Clans win already. It's Wolf Tones won, Dundalk and Ireland, they won their underage finals today. More tomorrow. Sorry, still low connection. Yeah, and I'll talk about that later on as well. Division 2 bottom half. Stabannon beat the Rattleys 3-13-3-11. The Gales, they were defeated 8-4 at home to Glen Emmets, and Lanlear, massive derby here. They defeated the Kevins 2-4-9 points. I'll tell you the significance of that game and how the game went very shortly. The Plunkets beat the O'Connell 7-5 in the top of the table clash. Glyde beat the Pierce 11-5. The Mitchells beat the Finbars 13.7. I'll tell you who got the score and done there. And the Knicks, they beat Cuchulainn Gales 112-6. And then Annamin Rovers, under strength, Annamin Rovers got the job done against the Wolf Tones. Sean McDermott's going to walk over from Dowdall's Hill, who are no longer playing in Division 3B, so they get to boost themselves right up for the championship. And then the Malachis beat the Westerns in a round 3B game that was a couple of weeks ago. That was 113-112. That was a 3-pointer. We'll talk about all those 3-pointers towards the end of the show. We'll go through the tables. I'll try and go through all the tables. Just have a few technical difficulties out there. But yeah, Campbell's Building Pave and Specsavers Drogheda. Go and check them out. Really good support of the League All About It show. If you haven't, listened back to the players that I picked out to get on the league panel in the future, maybe for J. Brennan in the future. Sorry, just getting a couple of poor connections every so often. Just stay with me. I'm not going to cancel until you know the show is over. Late first half goal. I think it was from Kieran McConnon. He got a late first half goal. It was nip and tuck in that game. Danny O'Connor's playing great stuff. Sean Farron as well. But Ardee pushing themselves right in for a top 3 place. Looking to push on very, very hardly there. And the Jocks, they were at the 8 o'clock game. Our man manager might have been in Crow Park. Might have a few speeding tickets for the Naomh Martin Club to pay for, but they got the job done. 2-9 to 1-7 at home. Return of Owen Callaghan to the mitts and Stevie Campbell off the bench as well. So really good win for the Martins there. Craig Callanan, lads with a lot of pace, could maybe make the step up in a couple of seasons time. Conor Whelan, he gets second half goal. A late goal for clearly could be an OG. It's going to go to those ominous goals committees where it was a long flick into net. We don't know who, can't put a name on it yet. If you know, like usual, send it in and let me know. Right, the bottom half of Division 1, the Fechins, they defeated the Dreadnoughts 1-11 to 10 points. Ryan Walsh, he got 1-2. Another man that was mentioned in that podcast. And another man, Joe Corrigan, he had a lot of frees. James McGlue got a score. That was a penalty from Ryan Walsh. The Dreadnoughts, if you're asking about County Man, did everyone bar Anthony Williams playing. But just Jay Hughes struck his frees again. They kicked a lot of wides to Dreadnoughts. The Fechins held strong and got that goal. I think the goal was a first half penalty? No, it was a second half penalty. I think they led 6-5 at half time. The Fechins. And the Geraldines, they were 2 goals to no score down. Dee Riley and can't remember who got the second goal. Don't have it on my notes here. Jim McEnany and Dan Corkin got the first of 2 goals in that game, in that comeback win. Big win for the Geraldines and pushes Roach to second from bottom. We'll talk about the tables in 1 second. Matt Granger's 2-9 to 112. Very entertaining game. End-to-end stuff in Cullen. Bit of a rain, hazy effect towards the end of it. Thomas Rice hit 1-4. Kevin Brennan with 2 massive kicks, 2 45s, massive in terms of length and the impact on the game. Johnny Conley got a couple of points as well. Aaron Boyle, lad who could have been playing with Geezer in Armagh, All-Ireland final, he hit 2 points also. But it was Ben Waters, he gets a goal on his return, and Sean Flynn gets a goal as well, the second goal for Matt Rangers, and Liam Flynn, ice in his veins, levels the game with a free towards the end. So I'll tell you how that levels up at the bottom of that table very shortly. Yeah, people are asking about the Dreadnoughts. The Dreadnoughts had all the county men playing Barney Mills, and I don't think the Fechins had any county men playing, in case you're wondering. Right, the Joes and Kilkerry, those. Hold on, sorry. Reconnected. Yeah, the Joes beat Kilkerry. Pierce Grimes Murphy got a goal in that game. Mihal Begley as well scored heavily. I think it could be Ewan McIntyre that got the goal. Can't remember. It was a week ago. A lot happens in a week, but we know what happened tonight in the Islanders. James Pendergast and Dean Maguire had 2 first half goals. And then Hunterstown, Ryan Burns in serious form. This is I love this split round, but if the county players come back in and they're playing at that level where they show that they're operating at a high level. Ryan Burns comes back in. He kicks the winner, 45, to win the game for Hunterstown, on an Andy level just beforehand. Don Girls marched the ball right down the field. They had a chance to level with a 45. I think Peter McStravick struck it wide of the county man. But Ryan Burns wouldn't be denied. He got probably, I don't know, was it 16 out of 18 points? The Clans, sorry about this. The Clans got a goal and 8 points win again. The Brides, sorry about that. Yeah, the goal of young lads could have got a goal. Woods, was there Quinlivan as well. Some classy football. O'Hagan as well, the full back line for the Clans underage. But tonight is Shea Coleman gets that decisive goal to put a win against the Brides. I'll talk about how the table is going to feature in Division 2 very shortly. Stabannon, they defeated the Rattlys 3-13 to 3-11. Baz Flanagan, he got 2 goals. John Horn got a goal as well. I think it was Sean Reynolds, Harry Butterley, and Dylan Shevin that got the 3 goals for Stabannon Parnell. That's a big, big win. The Glen Emmets, that's a massive win for them. 8 points to 4 winners over the Gales. Gales, where we started a little bit lively. Brian McDonald got a couple of points. But then James Butler, he got 5 points. Ian O'Reilly hit a score after half time as well. And Emmett just went ahead and couldn't be caught. Similar to Lanlier. They didn't even score in the second half. They were 2-4 to 6 points. I think they were 2-4 to 6 points ahead at half time. Darren Malone and Kyle Van Ryn, another player, those two players mentioned in that call-up podcast, they get the 2 goals. Massive goal. Kind of a 6-minute goal for Darren Malone, 13-minute goal for Kyle Van Ryn. That pushes them to a lead, 2-4 to no score at half time. 2-4 to 6 at half time. And then the Kevins dominate the second half. Cameron Maher got 3 points in the first half. Brian Callan got a point as well, but they just could not get that level score in that local derby. That's a massive win for Lanley. I'll talk about why in a second. We look at the table. The O'Connells and the Plunkets pushing on, pushing hard. 7 points to 5 winners. Sean Callahan got 3 points. Jimmy Bourne showed really good form. He's back to form as well. Luke Carley got a point. Where am I? Killian Matthews as well. And Baz Reynolds playing very well. Adam Smith, he got a point as well. Haven't got the scores for the O'Connells in just yet. Killian Scott got a score. Barry Brennan. Tyrone Keller and Oisin Lynch got the scores for Glyde. Their big win over the Piercy 11-5. And then the Mitchells, Tristan Knowles, new player in for the Mitchells this season. He hit some very stylish points tonight against the Finbars Park. Butley, he got 2 points in the losing side. Who else got scores? John Gallagher, he got a couple of scores as well. And Trevor Matthews on the edge of the square and did serious damage also to the Finbars as well. Right, we go down to 3B. The Knicks, Foodie Kerwin, he got 1-1. I still haven't got the Colin Gale scores actually, so if you know them, send them in to me. But yeah, Shane Finnegan in the goals. Shane Finnegan in the goals for the Knicks kicked 5 points. And I think the Martins were down to their third choice. One of the Morgans was in goals. Who else? Another goalie. Martin McEnany might score. I think he did score for the Pats. There's another free scoring goalies out there, but yeah, big win for the Knicks. They're pushing right at the top now. And you know who else is pushing in a big game next week? Annaminna Rovers 1-9 to 10 point winners over Wolf Tones. Understrand Annaminna, they were under the cosh. They led 1-6 to 4 at half time. Virgil Markey with the goals. Wayne Markey got a couple. Rory Phelan got 3. I think Aidan Lee Martin and Paul Tierney got the rest. The Tones pushed. I haven't got the Tones scores in. If you have them, send them on to me. But yeah, they leveled. They actually leveled that game 1-6 to 9. And the Rovers found another gear to get that win. I talked about the walkover and the Mals. So that's where I'm at. That's every game. I've gone through every game. And that's a big win for the Mals over the Westerns. The Westerns are really, really rude at loss. So we'll go through that, right? So we'll talk about the table now, and I'll finish with the result of the round. Hopefully the tables will load up to me. Not looking like they are, folks. Fortunately. Yeah, no. So it looks like the Mocks are right out on top anyway. RD are in second place with 4 points. Martin's pushing right there as well. Hang on, hopefully that'll load up for me. Yeah, it should be coming now. And then, so here we go. So the Mock is on 20 points. The RD are now on 16 points, and the Mock still have a game in hand. The Martins are now on 17 points. So the Martins go to second. RD in second place and 16 points. Then right down the bottom, you have Mac on 5 points, Roach on 6, the Dreadnoughts on 9, the Feckins on 10 points, and the Geraldines on 13 points, and the Matinees are on 12. Yeah, and Cooley right down the bottom but that doesn't really matter. Right, we go on to Division 2. Looks to me Hunterstown are very much in control of Division 2 without having a full look. It's not going to load up for me here. Having a few technical issues. Coverage brought to you by Specsavers Drogheda and Campbell's Build and Pave. So thanks to them for their support. We'll move on to the tables. Try and get Division 2 sorted. But yeah, we have massive games next week as well. with Annaman and taking on the Knicks as well. Right, so yeah, we look at Hunterstown. They're on the top now with 24 points. The Joes are on 21 points with a game. Yeah, with a game played last week. Kilkerley are there with 18 points. They're still on 17 points. And then right down the bottom, it looks like, the Rattleys have been fairly well cut off towards the bottom. They're on 5. Lanlear now jumped to 7. Stabannon are on 9, I think. Yeah, they're on 9 points. Glen Emmets are on 10 points. And the Kevins, with that defeat, go right down the bottom. And the Gales as well have been leapfrogged as well there. And the Irelanders, they were fourth going into tonight. With that loss tonight, that probably scuppers their chances. I mean, they might maybe make second in that playoff game. Right, we go to 3A and 3B before we finish. Yeah, massive results. Really, really interesting stuff. It's great to have the league stuff back. Just massive to get those. There's a lot of giving out about the games being put back. Lads on holidays would have had it planned in the master fixture. That's unfortunate. It's probably to do with Louth doing so well, and it's just the way things happen, the way things are lining out. But it's just a bit annoying. But a lot of players still out there proving the point. Look, I'm going to go, and it looks like the Mitchells are right up there, probably secured the top 3 position, and then you have O'Connell's and right at the top. Yes, here we go. It's loaded. O'Connell's and the Plunkett right up the top, and then Division 3B is massive. Weston's, Knicks, Annaminnon right in the mix right there. I'm going to give probably result of the night to Leah, Annaminnon. Very hard to know. Big win, the Seaside Derby for the Feckins as well. The Jocks putting the pressure on also with a big win over Cooley right along the top. I think I'm going to give it to probably Annaminnon. I'm going to give them their due. They're setting up a real crunch game next week. Coverage brought to you by Specsavers Drogheda and Campbell's Build and Pave. And my words of sympathy goes out. I was actually driving by the Newtown Blues Club yesterday morning. Didn't realise what had happened in Town Feckin the night before. There was Danny Nugent, gentleman and club servant. I seen him rooting at the flags, and I was wondering what was going on. He was putting the flags at half-mast. Absolutely shocking news of Zara Murphy's passing away. Would have played against Brian, no Angela so well, and then brother Ben as well. That's just tragic news out there, and the whole Louth community is right behind them and feeling their emotions and giving them all the support and their love. So an emotional end to the League All About It show. It's over. League All About It show is back. I'll be back again next Saturday night. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll chat soon. Bye-bye.